Thanks for joining me on the We Need All News. On today's news, ECWA Christian Education holds consultation for 2025. And ECWA Holistic Ministry trains 27 leaders on trauma healing. For more details on this, stay tuned. The ECWA Christian Education Director, Reverend Ruben Yarrow, in a remark during the 2025 Christian Education Organizers Consultation meeting that started on the 28th to the 30th of January 2025 at the ECWA International Conference Hall in Jos, said the topic for this year's consultation, Transformative and Innovative Christian Education Ministry in a Dynamic Society, was very unique and aimed at improving Christian education in ECWA from this year and beyond.
You can see that we have changed a lot of things. The content is different, the pattern is different, particularly the application level. We want to really improve on how we communicate the Word of God from the office to you and from you to the members, by the grace of God. That's one other thing we want to focus on. We want to also focus on how we coordinate ourselves fully. We want to coordinate ourselves so well so we can work together. And we want to really improve how we get committed, first to God, second to our work of Christian education department, Christian education in your LCC, LC and DCC where you serve. We want to see more and more commitment, because at this time, if we cannot do it differently, I think we will be only deceiving ourselves, and we are creating a very big door for the devil to destroy what we are doing. So we can't afford to do that. We want to see how we can tremendously improve our commitment.
The leader called on all Christian organizers across DCCs and LCs to partner together with the department to achieve this noble task. According to him, the department plans to create a strategic plan where Christian education organizers can put it down to the local churches. Therefore, their commitment and collaborations are needed. Reverend Ruben reminded the participants of the significant roles they play in churches and DCCs and encouraged them to brace up for the responsibility before them for a better Christian education delivery. Leveraging on the focus of this year's consultative meeting, the department's aim to creating a culture of transformative innovation in ECWA Christian organizers, as it is imperative for any organization seeking sustained growth, adaptability, and competitive advantage in a changing world. The consultation also focused on the need for ECWA Christian educators to embrace technology, which is a driving force behind transformative innovation. Through technology, complex problems have been addressed and can also create a groundbreaking solution that would redefine how we live and work. It was a call for the management, agency, and ministry leaders of Christian Education Department to be catalysts in driving transformative innovation in a dynamic society. To achieve that, the leaders were encouraged to be visionary facilitators and people who embrace creativity and change to shape the culture of the church. In the course of the consultation, the department presented awards to those who have distinguished themselves and those who have excellently organized conferences in their DCCs, among others. The ECWA Foundation for Holistic Care Ministry organized a training for 27 ECWA leaders from institutions, organizations, and departments on healing the wounds of trauma. The training began on the 27th to the 29th of January 2025 at the ECWA headquarters in Jos Plateau State. The unit, headed by Reverend Dr. Abraham Ayise, partnered with ECWA Bingham University, ECWA Rehabilitation Center, and ECWA Mission Society, Evangelical Mission Society rather, among others, to organize the training for leaders, some clients who were going through addiction, pastors, ECWA spiritual mothers in ministry, and other leaders. An interaction with the monitoring and evaluation officer of the ECWA Holistic Care Ministry, Ama Ruth Marshall, and also Mrs. Magdalene Michael Paul, derived that the unit has discovered that most people are in traumatic situations. Therefore, the unit decided to train some leaders who will in turn help and train others also. Ama Ruth Marshall also added that most Nigerians today are traumatized because of the economic situation of the country, among other factors.
This training came as a result of the increased needs that we have, because we have a counseling unit in Jonkwanu where we meet with people and we take care of people with HIV/AIDS conditions, and also we do trauma counseling there. And so from the increased needs that we have from our clients coming there with issues of trauma, and then we've discovered again that being in the church base, we have pastors that have been handling issues of trauma in their churches, and also their wives, and also our volunteers in the community. So we want to just increase their capacity and their skills in issues of trauma healing, so that they will be able to take care of people out there and support them when they are having trauma issues, and also to help them heal if they have any trauma condition that they are struggling with.
On behalf of ECWA Foundation for Holistic Care Ministry in ECWA, which is a new unit in ECWA, which has been called ECWA 8 Ministry, migrated to Team Cedar, and now is ECWA Holistic Care. Our prayer and our desire is that we always care for everyone. We want to extend this training in part of ECWA. That is why we had to involve different units. We have rehabilitation, we have community health, we have chaplain from Bingham University, which is going to oversee our students in Bingham, because we discovered that some of them been reading medicine is so traumatic. That is why he's involved. We have one of our pastors in Central DCC, one in Jos, and also one in Seminary Church. We have one in EMS of ECWA, and we have others that we are together. So we want to believe that training them will also help us to go a far way.
Some participants narrated that the training was impactful and assured that they will replicate what they have learned by training others.
Indeed, it has been a pleasure and a very exciting attending this workshop, healing the wounds of trauma. Indeed, working with students at the Bingham University, attending this workshop has actually given me more knowledge and understanding concerning the present state of individuals and how people are coping with life while experiencing difficulty and hard times. We've learned so many different concepts and approaches to how to talk to people and to even try to present help and healing to them. At the College of Medicine, Bingham, we have a lot of medical students that pass through a lot of trauma, especially in their pursuit of getting that medical certificate. I see this training very useful as reaching them. We had an incident of a student trying to commit suicide after failing her MBBS exams. Looking at the trauma, and many of them are passing through. This program will help me, the chaplain, and the team that I work with back at the college to be able to strategize and to provide help, especially when needed.
I pray that God will help us so that all what we achieve in this training, that when we go to our forum, especially with the women in ESME, my prayer is that we even discuss with her that maybe they will come and share this program when we have our forum meeting, so that rest of our women, they will hear, and then they will achieve what they will achieve when they are there.
Truly, I really impact. I learn a lot because I came here from the beginning with the intention, with the thinking that I'm not among the people that are traumatized. I was thinking other people that are traumatized are different, but when I came here, I realized that everybody is traumatized. He need counseling. And I realized that most of our women, especially in my area, the pastor's wife, we need counseling because we have been going through a lot trauma in our homes, with our children, our husbands. All of us, we are going through this, and I'm praying that God will give us the grace as we are working with women. We'll be able to counsel them to come to their to counsel and encourage them. They need counseling. Because of my area where I'm working with people that need counseling. Some people, when they came with the issue, sometimes when they are crying, I'll just feel for them. So I find out that I need to have this trauma counsel, so that I'll training, so that I'll be able to counsel them. Because I'm in prayer units, I need counseling so that I will encourage people over there.
I learned a lot of things. I learned that it's the pains we put in our heart, it's the things that we face that has brought us to this trauma that I'm into right now, and to many other people too. It's the trauma that is in our hearts, the pains, the problems, the situations we are passing through that makes this trauma to be in us. And I pray that each and every one of us, before the end of this day, will get out of those traumas, will get out of the pains in our heart. And I also learned that in whatsoever we are going to do, we should also care for our own selves too. Even if we want to care for other people, if we want to be a caretaker, we should also take care of our own selves to feel more better, so that the people we are going to be caring for will feel more better too.
The training was elaborate and interactive, with about 6 facilitators who deliberated on forgiveness, addiction, and others. A recap of the stories we led today. ECWA Christian Education holds consultation for organizers, Christian education organizers. And ECWA Holistic Ministry trains 27 leaders on trauma healing, who will in turn train others. And that's it on Winning All News today. Thanks for watching. My name is Prudence Burga.